And we said that focus on the one, even though you want to get a little bit more energy into the canter, it's quite nice and relaxed, but we're going to keep focusing on one, little leg, one, little leg, because we're just trying to get her to sit on her hind and a little bit more. Outside sit bone stays back and down. What's the connection in your hands?
Too much.
Okay, so ride some half halts. I was just feeling like you need to put a few fairly good firm half halts into her and then let her hold herself for a little bit. Yep, and there you go. There's a little bit more collection to it. You can do a firm lifting up half halt once or twice too. Just be like, hey, don't just like hide there almost. She can half halt, supple, come up. Yeah, inside leg a little forward. Yeah, better. Are your sit bones equal?
No.
Okay, which one's heavier?
Right.
Okay, so let's get onto the left one. The outside one a little bit more.
I thought I was helping her.
You want her to come up on the inside a little more. Sit on the outside. Yeah, there you go. Outside half halt, outside half halt.
Okay.
Sometimes I feel like she just goes along and she just does her job, but she's not like sparked into it. And you need to get her off the rein just a little bit to go, hey, use yourself. Yeah, that's better.
Does she have the right amount of jump, or?
We could have a little bit more into this, but that's where that sit on the outside. Yes, now bump her with the inside leg ones. Half halt, there, that's better, that's better. There's more active legs into this too. Keep feeling like whatever you can do, half halt, sit her on her hind end a little bit more, and then bump with the leg a little bit and go jump from here. Catch her once with the whip. Yeah, it's okay. She needed to like come under a little bit more. She might hop into it and then come under, but there. And then you might want to change and canter her to the other way, but left shoulder back and down. It's getting a little losing some jump into this, but okay. Now right sit bone, right shoulder back, and focus on one inside leg kicker. Yep. So when you get her sitting on the hind end, then it's like now come up, now push with some energy. Yeah.
Okay.
And then make sure again that your half halts are coming through, so that you can sit her on the hind end, and then you can soften, and you don't have to hold her. That's a little different look into this. Keep the jump from the inside leg, a little bump. Oh, sorry, that's the sugar. I keep thinking her sugar thing. It's my come up. That's better. That's really pretty. And that shoulder 4 helps her to come up, off the inside shoulder a little bit.
When you said to give her a bump, what was the timing involved there?
So yep. So it's on when the hair's in the air is usually when I want to bump with my leg.
Okay.
So it's when they jump up before they come down again.
Okay. I like that.
It's really good. If you can see when the hair is flinging, you kick.
And then on departure from the ground, timing is when you normally say 1, is that?
That's the departure. That's the outside hind leg pushing.
Outside hind.
Yep.
Okay.
So we're trying to get the 1 to engage and then power up. Mm-hmm. Right. It's like, so that's where that half halt has to come in sometimes on the 1. And it's like, and I get her off, sit her down, and then go, now energize.
Okay. Yeah.
And it does happen fairly quickly because you want to go to ride that half halt and then kind of bump right after it. But sometimes you have to ride the half halt a few times, do a few beats to get them to sit back and down, and then energize it so that you are not having to hold her while you put more energy into her. So what are the hardest things you feel like you have to deal with?
It's that lengthen that I can't really do.
The trot lengthen.
Yummy trot.
Yeah. Well, then why don't we spend a wee bit of time in that yummy trot? Start on a 20-meter circle, and then we can just go into some, if you can get this power into this stuff, then we're going to go for some short diagonals of add a little power, and then we can go for some half passes maybe.
Okay.
So really just think about how we plugged into her back and got her kind of gummy, It was like sitting back and down on your, like towards the back of the saddle a little bit and going, come into her low back and make her use her hind end. And don't get talked into holding her. Good, this is a really pretty trot here. So can we bring her back a touch more into a almost passage feel? Because I know we just played with that just a little bit, and then we're gonna go forward back into like that regular collected trot. But so touch her once
How
behind.
much?
A little bit more back.
What?
A little bit more collected, like passage. Touch behind once. Yep. Good. Good. Now open up the trot a little bit and let her go a little forward. You keep bearing down. You keep. Yep. Yep. Okay. That's beautiful. Now bring her back just a little bit without adding a whole lot of passage to it. Can you just go ahead a little flatter trot? Yeah. Yeah. Now can you do a, maybe do a diagonal somewhere and just add a little bit of bump from behind, but set her up for it. So even if you want to do just a short diagonal here towards K or something, half halt, bear down, you're falling behind her. Yep, so then don't even push more for that too much. Yeah, because you got behind her and she got heavy in your hands, right?
Yes.
So maybe do a walk transition, reorganize, sit her back, just so you get the half halt all the way through her. And if you're going, if you're going for it and you start to feel like she's getting heavy on you and you have to then lean back, well, don't push her forward.
Okay.
I would be like, back off a little bit, yeah. Now, bump her with both legs. Just go bump, bump, bump. Yep. Okay, and now bring her back a little bit and soften. Okay, yep, good. Just so that she can hold herself. Yep.
Get it.
And now tap her. She's got to go a little more forward into that collected trot. Yeah. Now what's your hold on the rein number? Okay, so get her off of you. Bear down, and then drop her. Go. Yeah, and then you hold her with your thighs and you bear down, you plug into the back and you go, I'm in your back.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Super pretty trot here. Okay, now build it. And maybe you even go letter to letter or something where you go, can you push her forward a little bit and then bring her back. Make sure when you're pushing her forward again that she doesn't just get heavy on you. Yep, so bring her back even more.
There.
Yep, until she comes back and she waits on the hind end, you can't she can't go more forward. There, and that's where I don't mind the more passaginess because she's got to sit back and down a little bit more. And then from there, that's very uphill. That is stunning. Super pretty.
Good.
So that was actually like it looked like Ravel for a moment there. I was like, really, really pretty look. Good, good. She's just got to keep holding herself. You got to keep talking her into that right shoulder back and down.
Okay.
Yep, if she's not holding herself, you're holding her too much. And half off her more. Bring her back more. Yeah, because her sternum is down a little bit here. It's like plug into the front of the horse head, the deer head. Yep, push forward into that. Bring her more back until she's rocked back on the haunches, and then you can then allow the forehand to go forward. But she has to be waiting, waiting, waiting. Yep. And
Good.
and I wouldn't go probably a whole lot more than that.
I agree.
Because if you do, she's just going to not be able to hold it. Yeah.
I agree. Okay. We'll take a little walk break here. Good horse. Good girl.
Yeah, really good.
Do you see what I mean though when I get very she's like, I can't do Ravel. It's interesting you said that.
Yeah, yeah.
Because she's got so much talent and she's so relaxed.
Yeah.
That she'll only give until you really get clear.
Uh-huh.
And then she's like, okay, I'll pull it out.
Yeah. There was a moment, well, I don't know, maybe 10 or 15 meters that was like, oh, she really came uphill. Uh-huh. And that was like the Ravel. I was like, whoa. Because she actually lifted up her withers more and got rounder in a different way. She actually opened up her throat latch a little bit, and it was just like, then she floated, the front end came up. The front legs were able to be a little more free in the shoulder. That was like really a stunning picture. So we know she could do that. But that was like, I think that was a softer, you were able to plug into her back and give her a little bit, and she was able to then do that. She just tries to get you to do the work for her.
Yeah, I'm tired of holding that. That's a lot of horse there.
That's a lot of horse, yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right.
You want to take that into the half past this, the shoulder into half past the Prix St. George one?
Sure.
Let's keep pushing towards the front of the velvet backing of her head. And I feel like you need to be able to bring her back just a hair and get her off the half halt, yeah. Touch more flexion inside. And we need a half halt the outside again. Half halt, half halt. Yep. Oops, that was a little bit, that part of the turn wasn't so good. Haunches started to lead into the half pass, so half halt and no steeper. Yeah, you got plenty of room to get over. You got over a little bit too quickly. So come into that, after your circle, come into shoulder 4 and hold shoulder 4 for a step and then half pass.
Okay. Okay.
Because it came from the circle into half pass and get over, and it's like, that's where you want to make it like appear to the judge that you've got all the time in the world, you don't have to rush to get over.
Okay.
And I think it just appeared a little bit like, you get over.
Sure, yes. I felt like I might be leaning too.
Yeah, the whole circle was a little bit, so we do that circle a little bit more finessing, I think, because it was a bit, she went straight for a little bit and careened and then, so.
Okay.
Just a little bit more energy into the trot, but just flow like that. Yep. Good. I like this better. There's a little more supple into this flexion. Yep. Good. Good. Now just ride a couple half halts into that and just gently make your circle. So much better here. Now shoulder 4 a little bit. Oop. There. Yes. Super. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Outside shoulder back. Good. Now just a little forward. Yeah, yeah, really pretty. Oh, then she's got to come back, yep. Because she just got a little too heavy onto you there, but yeah, good job. There you go, left back rebar, left half halt. So do that again. You got plenty of body bend, but I know this is the challenge on this one, where we've got to almost not have so much angle to the body and have a little bit more whole flexion, which I know is hard. Just go for it, thinking shoulder 4 position, a little forward in the trot. There down. Push into the, so do a walk transition, I would almost, just because it looked like she was trying to get you to hold too much, and then you fell behind the motion.
She's really trying all kinds of things right now.
It's okay.
She's trying to escape by wiggling and diverting and changing
seeing
speed.
Where she can go. And
yeah. She's, you know what? Because she knows she's been had.
Yeah, she's like,
Quit.
no, I'm going to try something different. There you go. That's pretty through the corner. That's
I know it's too much angle. Let me just
Just organize it a little bit. Just keep coming. Keep coming. And see if you can now supple the inside and soften the outside a little bit for a moment. Supple the inside. See if we can get there. There. Even just a moment. Yep. There. Good. I think each day you need to keep asking for just a touch more right flexion.
Okay.
There, that's really pretty. Now half halt soften. Yep. Supple, touch more right flexion. Just think about pull flexion. Don't think about any more angle. Just gentle, supple inside. Gentle, supple inside. Just ask for a little bit more. Yep. A little bit more. Yeah, until she just releases that little bit. Good. A little bit more, even through the corner. You can come through that thinking here, just a little supple inside. Yeah, yeah. And then just make sure you don't keep holding it. You can supple, soften it. Half halt left, supple, soften. Yep, there's a better angle. That was more stable. Now nice and easy, nice and easy, nice and easy. Left half halt. I kind of want to do that again. I just got a little bit too abrupt into that. Nice and easy, left shoulder down, push into the wind. And a little more forward trot. She's getting just, yeah, there's pretty. There you go. There you go. Shoulder up. Shoulder 4. You fixed it, but it was And then she doesn't have any, not enough bend at all. It's okay. So what I would have done there is I would have pulled her back over to the left, and then set her up again for another half pass. Like I would have leg yielded her back over, going, no, you can't just fall. Sit her back on the left hind, and then open up the outside shoulder, the inside shoulder, and then you can allow her to step sideways again into the half pass. And shoulder 4 for 3 steps or something.
3 steps,
hold it.
not 1. Okay.
I mean, I would say in the show you're gonna want like 1, but one or but you might want to go for a couple more.
I might.
Yeah. And make sure every once in a while you give that outside rein and just half halt with a little forward flow. Left elbow down, and shoulder 4, and half pass, really. And then you just come right in front of me, not any faster. Half halt, half, yes. I'm much happier with that one than the first one. I still want to see a little bit more flexion into that, but she's trying on that one, and she did not just crash right.
Okay.
So you were able to hold the shoulder 4 longer to set her up for it, to then flow into the half pass. Otherwise, she just comes in, haunches leading, and they see that right away.
Okay, and then we have,
Just keep a little more thinking active forward walk into that.
this is where I get messy.
Keep stepping. Just a little.
Okay.
Try it one more time and think a little bit more piaffe into that. It's active walk, but not bigger walk. Keep her bringing around. She really steps the front leg. She does a really fairly good job of stepping them around. Just bring her back a tiny bit, and then we're gonna go collect. Yeah. Oops. That's okay. And so sometimes she just gets a little bit too, like, fling herself around. Take a little bit smaller steps into that. Small. There you go. And then she got a little stuck on the right hind, but.
Okay.
So let's try this. Instead of just doing a full half walk pirouette, do a gentle half pass in the walk, and not a very steep one, and then start turning. She definitely has the I can step around, but it's just a little bit too like loose legs. So gentle half pass, now half halt a little bit, and now start a walk pirouette here. Gentle. Yeah. And then walk out of it. And we'll try that again. So again, it just gets a little bit big for, I think the steps get fairly large.
So where do you want it to be tightened down? Front, back, or both? Or?
I want both.
Okay.
A little more active into it, thinking, can we think piaffe?
Okay.
Not that I actually wanted a piaffe, but just a little, like she's got a huge walk, so shorten the walk a little bit here. And yeah. Oop, keep walking, now walk forward a little bit. Yeah, and then you might, so instead of thinking full half turns, think about a quarter turn.
Okay.
So do a quarter turn, walk out of it. Quarter turn, walk out of it.
Okay.
So left half halt, supple a little bit right, make sure you got some flexion into this. Yep, and she's like, it's okay. Tap her once behind.
Good. Here we go.
Yeah.
Good girl.
So now you can do a little bit more than a quarter. But just be ready to walk forward out of it if she gets too collected. And then make sure you keep some flexion into that. Make her really look in the direction she's going. So now you can start turning it gently and start to go towards the mirror here. Yes. And that, yeah. Though I'm actually a little bit happy with that because it wasn't just around, right? She actually, even though she walked forward a little bit, you kept the forward thought in the collected walk instead of big walk. Because you can just be like swing it around. And I'm like, delicate steps. Yep.
Okay, I'm going to ask right here.
Okay, and you can do a full one if you want to. Collect. Much happier with that.
Yeah, I have to lift this. Something
Okay.
about lifting my core.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then there's like, it like gives her room to come around when you're a little bit stronger in your core up there, because I'm just so focused on where her legs are. I wasn't really looking at you.
But it's okay.
But yeah.
If I can't figure out myself, I think we really have some problems here. But that's what I think I was doing, is I was giving a little too much through here. Now she's got a good walk.
Yeah, it's more active. Big overtrack. Do you ever?
She's got a fantastic overtrack.
Can we collect it and get a little smaller?
Yes. Something nobody's ever asked me.
Ask Betsy about this, because I think a technical collected walk is not supposed to have a big overtrack, but they might, they may have changed that. I don't know.
It's okay. It's okay.
And if it just totally loses her rhythm and it just
It's
just
more
keep
about
walking.
rhythm and up and under. It's not about overtrack.
Yeah.
That's for sure. You're correct.
That's fine. That walk is actually, I'm a little happier with that. A little more collected there for your real collected work.
Okay.
Because it's more clear anyways. You have a good rhythm and it's a clear, and then she gets a little bigger here, and this would be like.
Okay, no.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yep, exactly. You go, no,
So,
keep stepping. But
come.
she's like, I'm going to just do a kneel.
Flora, stop it. Oh my gosh.
So just bring her back just a hair. Half off. Yep. Fairly collected walk there. Yeah, good. And I think the thing is, just don't let her decide to get a little bit bigger than what you want. And I think that's in everything she does. She could just be like, and I'm just gonna, drop down and just go
More
swing
like
a little bit. Yeah.
She splays.
Yep.
She splays, and then I try to control it without even realizing it. So you are very good at catching it from the very beginning and not allowing it, which I very much appreciate.
And then you could get ready to go to canter whenever you're ready. But I like this, just we're making sure you have a good walk before you go for it.
No.
Yeah. Good job. Now just establish right away that you're not going to hold her.
Okay.
She looks fairly good here, but just keep making sure that she knows that. Thighs attached, don't let them open and close. Yep. Good. You want to do the St. George zigzag, or?
I'll do whatever you say.
Okay, St. George zigzag it is. But
Okay.
actually first,
I'm going either way.
before you half pass back, just do the zig with the change and straight.
Zig with the change.
And then straight up the center
You
line.
want me to do half pass here?
Yep, you can half pass here to the center line. I won't be able to see it very well, but now just take your time. And haunches are leading a little bit into that.
Okay, and change?
Nope, go left again.
Okay.
Come and do this again towards me. I want to see it from this side.
Okay, half pass?
Yep. Just good, that's better. Right half halt, right half halt, right half halt. Yep. Good, now straighten her. Shoulder for right. Yeah, and just, that's fine. And I probably would have kept going straight in shoulder 4 position right. Right, left hand. Okay, yep, just want to see it. Yeah, haunches came into that one. Haunches started leading. So I think in both of them, yep. But even to the right one, she would swing it. So come back and let's try that. I want you to come into the change in shoulder 4 position.
Okay. Okay.
Left
Bend.
side.
Up you come.
Yep. Supple, tug up and soften there. Good. Yep. Okay. Now shoulder 4 left. Yeah, that's okay. So don't go half pass. Don't half pass. Shoulder 4. Because she goes into it thinking too much half pass back the other way. So just do a half pass to, I don't care, to your quarter line or somewhere.
Okay.
Not very long.
Okay.
And now shoulder 4 left, half halt up.
I didn't do it.
Okay, she did it by herself. Yeah. Yep. Shoulder 4 right, left half halt, left half halt, left half halt, shoulder 4 right, sit back. Okay, that was straighter. But just
Processing slowly.
Yep.
The horse knows more. Okay, here we go.
There you go. So
Half
good,
pass
half
it.
pass right. Now get ready here to go shoulder 4 left. Don't change. Shoulder 4 left and change. Yeah, now continue in the half pass. I think it's for all of your half passes work, shoulder 4 in the new direction before you let her go in
gotta
that
walk.
way. Okay, yeah.
Okay, that was really hard on my mind, but
Yep.
I totally get the concept.
Okay,
Betsy's been saying this for years. So mainly even straight changes.
Yes.
Move the shoulder over a step,
Bring the
change,
shoulder
move
to
it
change,
over,
yeah.
change. Yeah, because she'll get too fast, too straight, too under.
yep. Because she's so ready to go whoosh into the change and bring the haunches. And it's like, no, keep the shoulders coming. And then you can do the change with the shoulders leading, and then you flow into the half pass. And I don't care if you took...
That was so much easier too, by the way.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. You just move that with
And
my
then-
upper leg,
Yeah,
change. She's so balanced.
that's right. You
I
get
don't
a
even
clean
have to
change.
think about it.
Yeah.
And she's like, thank you.
And then the half pass flows from that because it's so easy. When she's coming into it 2 haunches in, she's a little bit too banana-y, like shoulder, and then you got to re-bring the shoulders back over, right, to then try to line her back up for the line you're on.
Okay. This resonates.
Yeah, I think that's so important. You know, I know some trainers say to really have a straight horse into the change, but if you're already going for the change and she's then throwing the haunches, then you have to think shoulder 4 and the counter, right? Because
Yes.
otherwise you really can't have a straight horse. So that's what we're, you know, I tend to go for, I'm cantering right, change a little bit of inside flexion on the inside shoulder 4, and change for that. And then it's easy, because especially when you're doing stuff like the zigzags, you don't have time, especially when you get to the Grand Prix one, you got 6 strides. You have, boom, you're over to the next one. So
Right.
even the Prix St. George one, I mean, you have plenty of time, but you want to make sure that you use it really wisely and clearly for the new direction before you go. Otherwise, you are rushing to the next one.
I do. And
did.
it's even just like the circle, and it's all these little technicalities.
Uh-huh.
This is why we're doing this.
Yep, absolutely.
But we can do it very well if we understand how to do it
That's
very
right.
well.
That's right.
This isn't complicated if we understand how to do this. Oh, it's remembering, right, Flora? I'm
That's
sorry.
the thing. I mean, it is just putting and remembering to put it all together, you know. And
Okay.
once she starts to just go, okay, this is the new drill, it just becomes so much easier, you know, because she's like, well, I want to try my way. Can I keep trying my way?
And I understand her trying to get out of certain things
Uh-huh.
when she starts to say, well,
Yeah, it's a little bit harder. She's like, are you sure I have to? See, I would like to see a tiny bit of a medium canter or something.
okay.
I like how she already looks more like supple through her back and her withers, and her neck is really in a lovely place here. And the walk is just softly swinging.
Okay. No. I'm going to come across the diagonal, yeah?
Go down the long side.
Okay.
Just think about when the hair is in the air, bumper a little bit. Half halt and bumper. So not a lot of ground cover into that. That's okay. So half halt and bring her back a little bit more. Half halt. And now build. And bump. Yes, that's a little more ground cover into that. Keep pushing into the horse head. And bear down, half halt. Doesn't matter which head it is. Good.
It's okay.
Good. Good. That was a little more ground cover than the first one.
Okay. Good girl.
And let's see if you can just drop her into trot and then stretchy trot. Outside hip forward, close your thigh, yeah. Good.
Now here comes the truck.
Good. Be more firm on that half halt.
Okay.
Bruh.
Okay.
Yeah, now soften and go. See if she can stretch in that type of a trot. Don't let her go faster though, just because she stretches. She gets to keep holding herself with the bungee cord stretch. You know, power, pull it up, and then you can soften.
Good. Good. Not faster.
Yeah, exactly. Hold with the thighs. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Left half halt. And can she stretch a little bit more? This is the challenge of stretching, and don't let her speed up or get longer, like float her legs out more. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, yeah. Pretty.
Good.
Really pretty there. Yeah, I would walk from something like that, even though it's not really a lot of stretch, but she's stretching more than she was. She's pushing into it a little bit more, which is opening up like her withers. So then
I understand what you're saying. There's so much change going on right now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to not
yeah,
do
yeah,
this.
yeah.
I'm trying to keep my legs back. I know they're not.
You're doing a good
but
job.
You're not picking on me too much.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, maybe I'll get away with a little something. Right? Not that I'm trying to, but I understand how she has to, again, carry herself in a cadence fashion. The stretch will come more as she relaxes into that.
That's right.
And I'm not holding this train
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah. No, it's great looking.
And this is very helpful.
Yeah. That bit of rising at the end, where she stretched just a little bit more forward, was just beautiful. And that's almost how I would want her to start to go into like her regular trot, because she just opened up a little bit, and then it's like, okay, now you can put something into that.
Okay.
But that's her really starting to try there.
Okay, so start there. Is that what you said?
Yeah, if you could start
there.
Start in that idea, then you can build on that.
Jig is up.
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good job.
Thank you, thank you. Oh, you get sugar.